that you are erred, isn't it? What is there? What is there? Come on. You have realized that. You are repenting, isn't it? Come. I will give you mantra. You surrender everything at his feet. You will definitely progress. You will attain him, don't worry. When you repent, all your sins are washed. So in that way, what an equality. When equanimous mind she had developed, you just imagine. Sinners, she had nothing against them. I am the mother of virtuous, I am also the mother of the sinner. She said, I am the mother of all. What a huge heart, enormous heart she possessed, where she looked upon all equal as my children. They are all equal. Amzad, Sharat Maharaj, She says, as Sharat is my son, Amzad too is my son. Is there any other better example to give you about equanimity? Where is Sharat? One of the great pillar of this Ramakrishna order. And where is Amzad? A dacoit. She knew everything about him. Not that he hid anything. For a long time he didn't appear for a long time. So one day when he came, he asked him, what has happened to you, Amzad? Where were you all these days? Oh mother, I was in the jail, I have stolen a cow and they caught me and put me inside the jail, Oh, say so. I was thinking, why Amzad is not at all coming for such a long time. That is why you have actually become so thin and all that. Come on, go have a bath. Come, I will feed you. No change. He was a dacoit. People used to look down upon him. But you see the motherly love. So if you change your own self, as in the morning Divyananda was telling, change should be done within ourselves. The world will be there always full of dualities. You rise, you go high. The more high you go, then you will see all the same, equal. Then you don't even see some high buildings, some very small buildings. All are buildings, isn't it? So in the same way you will see then each and every one, somewhere the light is very much shining, somewhere it is little dim, but light is there. Light is there. Divine light is shining in each and every particle of this world, of this universe. Is all pervading, isn't it? Is anoraniyan, mahato mahiyan. Only we must have that look. We must have that insight. Then only this equanimity, the more equanimity you develop, the more peaceful you will be. The more perfect you will become. Otherwise you also see the same duality. Then where is the difference between you and the lowly people? The same thing, isn't it? They are suffering. But you want to give them little peace. You want to show that you do practice, you take the name of God, you think of Him always. Then express it, show it, unfold your divinity, open your divine eyes, then you will see the whole world. It is His own creation. The Veda has declared, Tat Srishtva Tadevanu Pravishat. After creating the entire world, He entered into every atom of it, He says. In every atom He is there. Tas srishtva tadev anu pravishat. So is anoraniyan, mahato mahiyan. Everywhere, every particle. You remember the story of Prahlad? When the father Hiranyakashipu was asking, where is your Narayan? Is he here? Is he there? He was showing. Is he in this pillar? He said, yes, Father. He is everywhere. He is all pervading. So you know that story, Narasimha Avatara. So So this Hiranyakashipu with his big, this gada, he gave a blow and Narasimha came out. All these Puranic stories, explain how he is Anuraniyan, he is everywhere. So God manifesting in every particle of this world. This Chaitanya, this consciousness, it is pulsating in every atom, the same power. So this equanimity will take you nearer and nearer to the divine. So if our vision, our inner vision, the third eye, if it opens, then you will see that no duality at all, are equal. The same divine pervading in each and every particle of this universe. That is equanimity. By practicing equanimity, what happens? Do you want to change the world? You cannot do it. Change your own self. You will get peace. You will get joy. You will get that universal love. Your vision, it becomes broader and broader and broader. You will become one with the divine. That is why he says, Samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity is becoming one with the divine. So the more you grow in equanimity, the more you will be nearer, and you yourself finally will become one with him. That is all about equanimity. I don't know whether I took more time. They said 15 minutes. I think. This is equanimity. तुम्हें कुछ बोल बे शारदा मोटेर ऊपर है?
I could not say. Question answer session.
अच्छा.
It's open for the question answer session.
When you keep referring to God, you don't distinguish between God and the Godhead, or Brahmin and Ishvara. Are you thinking of the latter? When we say I am, can't be I am Brahmin, can we? Brahman.
Mataji?
কি বলতে বাবা বুঝতে পারছি আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি না ভালো করে কি বলো না আমাকে
ও উনি জিজ্ঞাসা করছেন, do you distinguish between God and the Godhead like Brahman and Ishvara?
Ishvara.
I am এ যেমন মানে ব্রহ্মবস্তু আর ঈশ্বরের ডিফারেন্স চাইছেন উনি.
Difference between Brahman and
When we say I am, we're not thinking in terms of I am Brahman.
I am Brahman. No, I am Brahman. Even when we experience I am that. That is, inexplicable. Then we have come one step lower than that. When you are one with the Brahman, you can say nothing, you just keep quiet. No answer will be given then. What is your experience? You cannot tell anything. When I say, oh, I have become one with him and all that, then you have come at least few steps down. Isn't it? When you become as one with it, you will say nothing. You will say nothing, isn't it? When you have attained that, you have got no words to explain it. When Sri Ramakrishna had that enlightenment, finally, after doing so many years this sadhana, when at last he attained, he was just thinking and then praying and then weeping, his mother's really living. That is the first stage. There was no teachers, nobody was there to help him. Isn't it? He was just appointed as the priest of this Mother Kali and he was worshipping. And he began to question, is really Mother living in this image or not? Am I doing just a worship as a duty sake? Am I doing it? If Mother is really there, I must realize her. So like that, his yearning. Finally he had the illumination. He realized that Mother everywhere, everything is Mother. He got that final realization, Then he would have ended and would have been very happy with that. Instead of doing that, he wanted to practice every path of realization, every sect. How did the Shaivas, the worshippers of Shaiva path, worshipping as Shiva, worshipping as Shakti, worshipping him even in the without forum. When Totapuri came, when another teacher who wanted to teach him this, complete Nirguna Satya, formless, then he was initiated into that. And imagine, in the very first beginning of his sadhanas, he could not actually reach it, because whenever his mind completely became one with that, he used to see his mother. He used to see his smiling face of mother, and his mind never wanted to go beyond that. Again and again he tried, but he could not leave mother and raise his mind even above that. He said once or twice, he said, no, I can't do it. No, I can't go above the form of mother. And Totapuri became very angry. He said, why not? You must go beyond everything, no form. And no name, no form, nothing. Your mind should go above everything. Then it seems he pushed some this glass, this one, appeared here, and they said, bring the mind there. No more forms, no more these objects. Just rise your mind like that. Finally, when he went, only one obstacle was his love for mother and mother's love for him. That he could not give up. But finally, when his mind rose even above that, nothing remained. He was just sitting, days passed, and this guru, the teacher, became astounded, The teacher had spent months together, years together to attain this Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And look at the disciple, Disciple could attain it within 3-4 days. And Guru waited and waited, no response from the student. He is sitting, absorbed in this Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Then he understood he will leave the body then, because he has got some other work to be done, that the Guru understood. So finally, Guru made many arrangements and brought his mind down. But anyhow, again and again the mind is to rush, because he has enjoyed that divine, this Nirvikalpa Samadhi, So when you attain that Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you are that no explanation, nobody to say, nobody to explain who is there. Nobody is there. When you Ishwarize, some many steps lower than this highest Nirvikalpa Samadhi.
Thank you, yes.
Yes, that is the thing.
Everybody has attained equanimity. Nobody is asking questions.
No.
It appears like that, Mataji. No, one nice way of knowing how to attain equanimity is to know how we attain disquietude in the first place. To how we attain to inequanimity. That sequence also is given in the Bhagavad Gita. So you just have to do the opposite of that in order to get equanimity. The sequence given is like this. Dhyayato vishayan pumsa sanghastesho pajayate. That is, by thinking of objects of senses, you get attached to objects. Sanghat sanjayate kama. That is, by this attachment to objects of senses grows desire. Kamat krodho bhijayate. From desire comes anger. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. From anger comes delusion. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. From delusion comes the loss of right memory. Smritir bhramshat buddhi nasho. With this comes the destruction of intelligence. And buddhi nashat pranashyati. Destruction of intelligence is destruction of the person. So this is how disquietude is attained. Peacelessness. So the starting point is attachment to objects of senses. If we can detach, then we will be in equanimity. Otherwise, this is the course we will follow.
Perhaps it's like getting attached to saints, a particular saint, or that sort of thing.
detached from objects of senses, detachment, ability to withdraw. Again, it is control of mind. The whole psychological sequence is given in the Bhagavad Gita.
Another question which I have is, why is it important to ask the question when you're trying to meditate, learning how to meditate, trying to meditate, to ask the question, who am I? I understand that one should ask, but when I'm trying to meditate, to me it doesn't feel right to ask, why does it matter, do I need to ask who am I first until, as part of meditation, slightly different meditations.
Why is it important to ask the question?
उत्तर दाओ ना तुम्हें.
See, there are two paths. One is you can go along without asking questions. That is the path of bhakti, just devotion to God. I meditate because I love Him. No more questions. The second path is, I can't think like that. I am so thoughtful and so many questions cropping up in my mind that I have to ask these fundamental questions to proceed. That is the path of Jnana usually. The path of questioning and seeking answers from within oneself. So if questions don't come up, you don't have to force them to come up. Just keep quiet and meditate on the Lord as has been instructed by the Guru or whoever, whatever path you are following.
It is a combination of both, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's not important that to me it isn't really important to ask the question of who am I.
Yeah, without asking the question also you can proceed. There are so many paths.
No, it is quite rational, We are human beings. When so many things happen in the world, then the question, every rational being, they ask. A day will come when why it is happening, why I am living, what is the goal of human life. Some very dear persons, they passed away. Then the tremendous disappointment, the tremendous the body is everything. It goes and everything goes away, isn't it? As Nachiketa, such a young boy, he went to Yama and he asked him, the first question is, see, the people in the world, they think death is the end of everything. Is it? Or some say, no. Even after death, the Atman is there and so many things. There the people actually, they could not understand correctly. You tell me, you are the Lord of death. Why can't you give me that knowledge? And Yama thought, this little boy is talking very big questions. He said, why do you bother? You are a young boy, come, I will give you this, I will give you that. So many things he tempted him. When he saw the boy is determined, no. If you don't want to answer, said, I don't want to answer, finish. If you answer, I will answer my question and nothing else I want. Then he went on explaining, if you read this Kathopanishad, in the morning also she was mentioning that. Kathopanishad is such a beautiful Upanishad, there how the human being, even death, body comes and body goes away, it is not important. But this Atman, how he progresses and how he progresses until he realizes his own self. That he explained, yes, the nature of the soul and everything he understood and he explained to Nachiketa. There you can see that no, body is not the end of life. Death is not the end of life. You have got this Amritatvam, immortal. You remember Swamiji when he addressed in this Parliament of Religion, he said, you the children of immortality. And when he addressed this like this, that union, when he addressed remember the Parliament of Religion, the first he spoke in his first lecture is only of 7 minutes only, isn't it? When he addressed my sisters and brothers of America, from the morning so many people have addressed this. because he didn't speak in the morning at all. He never knew that such a huge gathering will be there, and everybody has gone with prepared lectures and everything. He has not done anything. He was a little shaken. What is this? How can I face this one? Anyhow, he behaved like that. He showed that. He is a human being, He showed that. At the first he was really taken aback. But when he stood, when he addressed this, my brothers and sisters of America, what is that made the entire audience of about 6,000 people got up to their feet and they felt tremendously happy. One of the audience, Mrs. Balgate, she understood, she thought, and all the people, the women especially, they were running towards him because they accept a saint, they wanted to show their respect to him. They were so much happy. What is that in the small little words, my sisters and brothers of America? It is a matter of 5 or 6 words only, isn't it? That identity he felt. He was one with that Atman, the entire humanity that was sitting in front of him and himself. That same Atman is pervading the whole audience, isn't it? He felt it so intensely, everybody felt it. Everybody was touched. So this lady remarked, she wrote it in her diary, She wrote, "Oh young man, be careful, if your head is not turned, you will be really God." So many people were rushing towards him with so much of joy and all that. The outward show of the joy was so vibrant, everybody was simply astonished. Only these 6 words, that is unity of the Atman. So there is something beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the intellect. There is some unity, There is this unity of the Atman in all of us. That one being, that it is really, if you feel it so intensely, you feel that Atman is there. Body is not everything. Mind is not everything. Even that intellectual happiness is also not something else, isn't it? Man is something beyond all these things. That we must realize. So a day question will come, am I just the body, or the mind, or the intellect? Is there something else is there, isn't it? This question, the thinking person, sometime or other in their life it comes. It should come. Human beings, we are all human beings. Sri Ramakrishna is to define Manush. In Sanskrit they say Manush, isn't it? Even in Bengali they say Manush. So he is to say Manhush. He defined it as Manhush. Manhush means what? Hush means awareness. Man means a special kind of respect, isn't it? So a person who have this awareness, who actually possess this awareness, we are human beings. We are not animals. We are human beings, thinking people, rational people. We are not just body, mind or intellect. We are soul, the divine. So this realization should come. For that, the hankering, it is very, very natural. So they say human beings are religious, it is irresistible. The nature of the human nature is this aptitude to attain this divinity. So it is there. Everybody one day or other feels it. Naturally they feel it.